back to Kamisha Reviews. Once again, the queen of reality TV. Squid Game, the challenge we have Miss Ashley on the stage. And y'all know y'all been
What's
wanting
up?
her to come on, but look, everything happens when it's supposed to happen. Okay.
Okay. What's up? Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate that. Happy holidays.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Hope you had a good Christmas. I mostly cooked gumbo. That's all I was
Oh,
focused
that's
on.
cute. That's cute, little gumbo.
Girl from Louisiana, girl at heart. Good help. You know I'm in Dallas. And my mom made gumbo too. So it was two big old pots I was eating on. But it was good. It was good. Bless. Kids grown, college, I ain't got whipped out no prison and all that stuff. So just happy to be here and be alive.
Amen.
Okay, so mom, I want to talk about like I always say everybody's journey is different. I feel like I'm building a quilt with this whole Squid Game. Every piece, for the fit is gonna be a different pattern every time. So for your journey, um, did you did they recruit you or did you try to get into it yourself, into the Squid Game?
Yeah, so I think I was chilling on Facebook and I saw like a little ad advertising the show. And it was around the time when I was preparing for like that bikini fitness competition that I
Mm.
doing. And so I was like, oh, this seems cool. So I just it was fairly, simple to apply, a little demographic information about yourself in a little 1 minute video. So I just did a little one-off video, uploaded it, completely forgot about it. So that was like May 2022.
Mhm.
They hit me up August 2022. Then we did a few interviews, like psych evaluations, things of that sort. Then the rest was history.
Wow. Did you actually think that you were gonna get on the show? Because you do these things, you submit it, you think, like you say, you kind of forgot about it. Did you really think you were gonna get on the show when you initially filled it out?
Well, so my initial interview was like a Zoom, like first it was a phone call and then it was a Zoom interview, like on camera. And I just felt like I was a little dry in the interview. So I was like, oh, no way. Like, I'm, going to even make it through. But now I got on. But, going in, I didn't have any big expectations. Like, I didn't actually think that I would win $4 million. I just was like, okay, cool. Free trip to London. This should be cool. Maybe I might end up on TV. Hey, Ma. But
Oh, wow, I
nothing
love
serious. Yeah,
that.
nothing serious like at all. I just was happy to go. Yeah.
No, I love that. Yeah, that's so real. Like my mom on TV, because like that's like literally what I said. If I ever get on, like, mom, I'm here. I made it. So speaking of that, with the red light, green light, it seemed like that was from watching it over Thanksgiving weekend. It seemed so light, like a plate. But every time I talk to one of y'all about this thing, it seems like it was so intense from the temperature and everything, the elements. That was rough, and that was only the beginning. So even though I know you wouldn't there with this mindset, I'm just gonna do with this 1 2 1 2. After you got through red light, green light, for you going into the dorm, what was your mind like at that time? Were you still feeling that way, or was you feeling like, okay, this shit got real?
Yeah, I mean, red light, green light, I mean, it was crazy. It was different, it was definitely not your normal red light, green light. I was out there for about 5.5 hours. And so once I remember, thinking once I made it past the finish line, like, oh nah, we about to play this game for real. Like you didn't just do that for shits and giggles. Like if you're gonna, go after this bag, let's go after the bag. So I think
Period.
yeah, so I think that game kind of set the tone for everything. Like I came out there to play, it's shits and giggles. But, after doing that for 5 hours and then you're thinking about like, oh shit, wait, this is a better chance than like playing the lottery back at home. You really are like super close to $4 million if you can hang in here. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, so once you got into the dorms, looking around and everything, and I'm gonna say this again, look like y'all was like in a freaking jail. That's what it looked like, and I only know because I've been to jail once, but uh, my younger days. But walking in the room and seeing everybody, was there anything strategic happening in your mind, or were you just kind of like, what was your mindset at that moment?
I don't know if it was strategy, but I mean, it's kind of how I move anyway, right? Like I
Mm,
have like friends, but all my friends are different, are part of different like circles, and so I don't have a huge, big. I don't have a big group of friends like that. All are in one group. Like everybody belongs to different groups. So I felt like that was kind of the same way I was moving in the dorms. Like I associated with like quite a few people, and they were all connected to different friendship alliances. But I kind of just stayed low key, stayed to myself. Talk to people who talk to me, but I wasn't doing too much. And it kind of, I think after player 200, Moti, after he got
Mhm.
eliminated for being too likable, I think it, kind of made everybody recognize like, oh, you might have to play the low key game in here. Um,
Right.
because
Right.
everybody was super shocked when he was eliminated, and he was extremely likable, but
Mm.
that does not play on your side in that game.
So at that moment, did you start kind of making like, okay, well, damn, I need to be low key because a lot of time in these challenge games, these different reality TV games, it's hard to gauge. Should I be low key or should I come in crazy? Like on Big Brother, they some people who the Jag who won last year, he came in super low key half the game, and then he got hyped. At the right part of the game. So in this situation, it's hard to gauge it. Do you feel that coming in low key is better for this type of environment, this type of game?
Yeah, I think so. Especially when there's so many players in the game, I think it's better to be low key, right? Because you have so many different personalities, or so many insecurities, buzzing around too, right? Like maybe if
Hmm.
you are too confident in yourself, or right, we've seen that with a lot of us players, right? Maybe if you're
Right.
too confident in yourself, or you are too confident in your game, then that could be seen as arrogance, and then arrogance can be intimidating to people who are still questioning themselves and trying to figure it out, and trying to figure out you, or showed up to the game as a different person, right? As a representative of themselves instead of themselves. And then as the weeks are going by, they're unraveling, and it's like, oh, you can't stick it out. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
One of the things I want to ask you about, and I'm gonna ask you about some of the mess or whatever, but one of the things I wanted to say they didn't show a lot of, and I know they did show you, Felicia, obviously, but the positive bonds that happened in the house, I know from talking to all of you, there's someone that didn't show, bad and good. And some of the good I want to hear about from you is like some of the bonds that you did get. It only showed the friends that you got your bestie, but from what you're saying, you made relationships with, and I know you and Dash have a great one, but I'm saying it wasn't, a lot of things to me wasn't highlighted enough. So I want you to talk about that.
It wasn't much shit to highlight with me. I wasn't in there to make friends. I mean, I was cool with Dash. My homie Mariana, that was my girl. I had Felicia. And before I like was hanging out with Felicia, I was really close with these two girls, Taylor and Bree. But other than that, I wasn't like Kiki, pretend for anybody's face or whatever. If I had any type of associations or relationships, it was on some, high and by shit. Maybe we eat
Right.
lunch and dinner together. But no, I wasn't in there trying to make besties or whatever. That
I don't
wasn't
think
going.
nothing wrong with it. I don't think
Yeah.
the crazy thing for
It
me
just
is
wanted to
like I
go.
don't think nothing wrong with it. It's not nothing wrong with that. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying it just wanted to go. That's how it went. Nothing personal to anybody in there. Everybody was cool as hell. You get what I'm saying? But my personality isn't, mixy. I'm not a mixy person. So it was. So actually, I guess it was kind of hard for me to even try to mingle. There was so many people in there. So I don't know. I kind of wanted to stay to myself anyway.
God, I'm happy you told me that because I swear if I ever get called in, child, I'm gonna think about the same conversation because that's literally me.
Mhm.
I will be struggling, baby. I'm so serious. So, with the positive, there does come, some negative. Okay, so with going in the game, and not, yeah, none of you guys know. Of course, you guys watching it with us, obviously, but at the time that you guys are recording it, each and every one of you guys not thinking, "Oh, who gonna watch it? Who gonna see what? Whatever." Y'all are just in there doing y'all thing. So, especially with the different games coming up. So I know red light, green light, you have the cookie situation, all these different things, and then we had the Jack in the Box situation. So and even though you weren't really involved too much with that, you were witness to it. And I've asked everyone the same question. All that mess was going on with the call out and all the chaos that happened with it. Where was you at with that? Because it was just so much going on. Everybody has different stories, so I wanted to hear yours.
Um, I just remember. I don't even remember what we were doing before then, but I remember Felicia volunteering and shit, and Um, you know, I was immediately upset with her because it was like, girl, like you don't even have to offer yourself up. You ain't even got to do this shit. Like, just chill out. Like, but we're in there sitting around for hours, for days, twiddling our thumbs. People just waiting on shit to do, right? Like, cause
Hmm.
right after I was upset with her about the Jack in the Box shit, then I go and volunteer to squeeze some damn oranges. So you know, we're just restless. Everybody's like sitting around paranoid, chilling, running out of shit to do. But I just was annoyed with her. I just remember standing down there and kept saying, "Stupid bitch, like stupid bitch." You didn't even have to volunteer. Then she was up on the stage being dramatic as hell, but I guess it wasn't dramatic because they had her waiting up there for like a dramatically long ass time to before she could open her box. So it just was a lot. You know, you don't
Yeah.
see your friend possibly be, about to get eliminated. And it's like, also, damn, did you just volunteer yourself up to be eliminated?
Right.
All of that.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I probably be irritated too. Like, man, come on now. why you involve yourself with these people? But even after that, even seeing Dash leave and all that with the call out, calling out Cheney and everything else. Again, I know you weren't involved with it, but I know you were close to Dash. A lot of people was upset. Not at Dash, but at him and the situation, seeing him leave. You
It's so
know.
crazy because the Dash situation was so
Mhm.
crazy. Like, they got really fucking lit. And I didn't get a chance to look at the Dash interview, so I don't even know if he mentioned the back and forth that he had with Darius or whatever. But them
He
motherfuckers.
brought he broke it down. He started to cry. I felt so.
Oh well,
I
yeah,
felt awful.
I gotta listen to it because
Yeah,
they so lame. They walked off at the good part and they went like to the back by the bathroom. So we missed like the whole nitty gritty of the argument. But I would say I was there at the beginning of it and shit. Playing low key, helps you eavesdrop a lot and shit. So what happened? What happened with them? So, Shani, she's cool. Shani, is Shani. She does her own thing. I don't, have anything against her or whatever. She had a little posse that was running up behind her and shit. Y'all seen on the show. Um, and I don't know if I guess Dash was that's my boo, but his ass was a lot. He cared too much about what other people thought of him, and that shit just was pissing me off. I was damn near like cursing him out like every day, like fuck these people, like fuck what these people think or gotta say. So he was always upset about what people thought of him, or he's paranoid about like if people were gonna vote for shit. I don't know, cared too much, and the situation with him and Darius, some shit about what we were going in to play that game Warships, which we thought was tug of war, and we were all in that white room and everybody's like choosing and picking or some shit. Or before we go into the white room, I guess Dash and Shandy and their clique, they decided that they were going to link up together and choose each other or some shit. And so I guess we get into the white room and I don't know what the fuck Dash did. Guess what? I was paying attention to myself. I don't know what anybody else is doing. I don't know what he did. But I don't even know if these events are out of order or whatever. But I just
no,
remember
you in order. You in order.
okay. I just remember I was in a bathroom. It was like a line for a bathroom. Or there was a break. Yes, there was a break from the white room or some shit. And so all this is still going on. And there was like a line in the bathroom, and I'm standing right behind Darius. Or I'm standing right behind Dash, somebody. But Darius and Dash, they're like talking in front of me. And I want to say Darius says to Dash some shit like, he's telling him something about that, like everybody's mad at him, like everybody from that little clique is mad at him, and they no longer want him to be on their team. Like that's like the message. I'm not word for word, but that was the message he was trying to get at to Dash or whatever. And I tuned out after that because they didn't have shit to do with me, so cool. But fast forward, I guess like they were in the white room, and so Dash said in a different line or some shit for the warships or whatever. And I guess the message was received like differently to, or told differently to Shanny about like what was said or whatever. So it got kind of gossipy in the dorms or something, and somehow I ended up in the little bed sections where Stany and her clique was, and Felicia and I were listening and we're asking questions because they're talking about Dash and shit. And Darius is like, he's going back over the story with them, and he's going back over the bathroom conversation, but he's sharing it like, I don't know if I don't know if he shared it incorrectly on purpose or if his ass just dead ass didn't remember what was said. Shit, I don't know. But yeah, but Dash walks by behind us, like on the other side of the door, and they're like, "Shh, there go Dash," and I'm like, "Shit, that's my homie, so let's wake it up." So I turn around, I say, "Dash, come here," or whatever, like bring Dash over, cause shit, we talking about him. Let's bring him into the conversation. The fuck. And so Dash comes over, and we try to wake it up, and then Darius is like, "No, let's talk about this, one on one on our own." So then they kind of dismiss themselves, and then like within like 3 to 5 minutes you just hear these motherfuckers just yelling from the back or whatever, just going back and forth, people coming up from the bathroom like, "Oh, Darius and Dash were yelling at each other, it got real." So I don't know what happened after that or whatever, but it got real messy with them, which was crazy because they literally were like besties for 24 hours. So there was that, but I guess I gotta
Wow,
go back.
yeah, you sound just you everything lined up literally almost to the T of what Dad said. I swear to God. Even what you saying they were super close like that. Wow.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy.
yeah.
Oh, so even with the with young that's expected. That's life. It's gonna be dramas, whatever. I mean, to be real, that's what it is. So
Hmm.
it's expected. I just didn't show a lot of it, but I just saw little clips of it, and most is always there's always more to the story. So with you, with the events and everything, I want to talk about the before you went to the glass. I really want to talk about that because one of the things that I literally have said to the rooftops when everybody made the agreement, I would replay it because I want to make sure I didn't miss it. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I missed her saying something, low key. She said, you never said anything. So going on as a group, I never understood why there wasn't. Let me make sure everybody agreed to the situation. So I don't understand. So I want to make sure I'm missing it. With the whole thing with the group, did they even come to you and ask you about, hey, we're gonna jump this way? Did that ever happen?
It's crazy because I mean I don't even want to entertain that because it's a competition show. Even
Hmm.
if like I didn't fucking agree, but even if I didn't, who fucking cares? This is a competition show. Say I fucking agreed and then
Hmm.
decided down the line to backstab the fuck out of everybody. I don't give a hell. Like what? This is a game show. I don't have to agree to shit about no group. What the fuck? One person won the money. So I need all,
Period.
yeah, like so what is all 20 are all 19 other players from the group game or the group bridge challenge, are they gonna get a little cha-ching, and they gotten a little cha-ching to their cash app? Like,
Probably not.
yeah, like I don't give a fuck. Like it's a game show. Suck it. Like suck it. Like, go cry. Go cry. Go cry about it.
Okay,
Go cry.
so oh my god, because you said okay, so being that this is a reality show, have you thought about doing others or before this? Were you ever interested in doing other reality shows? Because that's the mindset that people from the challenge or those type of things they have that mindset. They literally have that mindset. So have you thought about that?
But I think what it shows is that like we have to think about like the demographics that Squid Game attracts.
Okay.
Like a lot of the trolls that are saying stupid shit over internet. They are like little teeny boppers, little tweens and teenagers and shit. You get what I'm saying? Like like people who live in countries that don't even play the Survivor challenge. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Go
Never
ahead.
seen. I'm slowly
Uh.
finding this out. I'll be on live and I'll
Mhm.
say like, "Have y'all not seen Survivor or Real World?" And people will be like, "No, what is that? What show is that?"
Mm.
Like I'm like, "Have you seen Amazing Race?" Like people backstab people in Amazing Race. Like they'll
They
get
do.
left a clue and people hide the damn clue. Like
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
what are you talking about?
No, you're correct about demographic. The Big Brother demographic fans are crazy, and you look at you are correct about that. There are different group people that realize it's like separation. There are people who only watch Survivor and don't know anything about Big Brother, and vice versa. So yeah, you're correct on that.
Yeah, I mean,
So
look, it's a competition. I don't want nobody shit. They watch the show, enjoy the fucking show, and continue to talk about me 3 weeks later after I've gotten eliminated 3 weeks later. Like that's it. Shit.
Why do they want you to apologize? Like if you look at your
Who
like
is that?
everything is no just if you look like the fans because of what they feel so betrayed, which I don't understand that because like you said it's entertainment in this TV show. It's really weird how they so attached to the show where it's like they feel like you betrayed them because of the glass bridge. I've tried to research and ask people like I don't understand the connection with that myself, but
And
that
but
is
but listen,
weird.
no, even if I betrayed anybody, who the fuck cares? It's a
Mm.
competition game show. Like who the fuck cares? Like I ain't explaining shit about that. I don't give a damn. The show is over. We filmed that bitch a year ago. Like I was eliminated 3 weeks ago. I don't like I ain't about to keep going around the circle with that. Uh it's a show. It's a show. Nobody out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
ain't
know.
nobody out here saying cares about
I said no. She tried to talk about this shit. Look, but let me ask about the marble situation real quick because that's not even about that. That's more like that was intense because of you and your friend and how you ended up going on and was like, when I, oh man, she's the one that really wants to do. She's leaving. So tell me about that because that was to me a deep moment for me watching it.
man. So we were playing marbles. We had a bag of 10 marbles and we went through our first 10. And like initially when we were picking our target, we were like purposely picking a very difficult target, so that we can guarantee that the game would be fair. And we went through our first bag of 10 marbles and we were like, oh shit, we might have, fucked up. Cause if neither one of us won, then both of us go home.
Mm,
And no one
right.
was getting it into the bucket. But even though we weren't getting into the bucket, Felicia, her marbles were hitting the target every time. And mine, I hit the cameraman in the head. I threw it out of the like zone that we were in and everything. So I think I recognized like early on in my mind, I was like, well, I'm not gonna make it past this challenge because yeah, it's gonna be a no go for me. But then my marble went in. Like the second we picked up our marbles and then went again. And the second time around, I had like two marbles left, and then my marble went in. It was crazy. Like it was very shocking. I did not expect that. I had already clocked out in my head, so I think
Mm,
why I said like you were supposed to win because I didn't see myself winning or making it past that that challenge.
wow.
Yeah, but it was sad because that was my homie. So nobody wants to see their homie. You
Hear
know.
you. Yeah. So when you after once you figured out, yeah, I'm going to the next round. Did her leaving though? Like I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win for myself, and I'm also my girl in here. So I'm really gonna do this. Was like a motivation, a push, because you kind of had checked out.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I mean,
Right.
yeah. I mean, I think the Squid Game was more so like a mental challenging thing, a mentally challenging
Mm,
than like anything type of physical. Like what you see, like people who have been through the most in life, they made it like a little towards the end. A lot of us who was a bit more rough around the edges, right? Like
yeah.
consider consider the winner mine. She came over here in a fucking refugee camp. Like I can't even
Damn.
imagine that. Like I couldn't even imagine that. And like what like what? But or feel like who I think they said they've been homeless before. Or Sam who's been rejected from his small town, Idaho. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Rose who's from where's she from? She's from where
I
Rose
forgot.
is
I just
from
looked at her.
Cameroon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she is. Hmm.
Cameroon. And you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, like she lives in Chicago now, but it's like she traveled here to
Her origin story. Yeah.
yeah, and she sings and everything, but she's away from her family. You know what I'm saying? And having to save up money to go see her family. I think she's actually there for right now for Christmas. But yeah,
Wow.
when you consider all those things and you consider the top nine, then it shows you like what kind of people make it to the top nine. You know
Mm.
what kind of mindsets or whatever. Or, you know what I'm saying? So, people, I've been doing these interviews and people are like, oh, how do you feel about the trolls and the internet? And then it's like, y'all gotta fucking remember it's the internet. The internet is not real for me. It's not my life. Like a lot of y'all work on the internet, right? Like I don't make my coins on the fucking internet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that shit doesn't, feed me or gas me up. I use the shit for fun. You know, Trolls are what they are. They're trolls or whatever. I don't know, like they can't affect me because you kind of know that people who are obsessive like that or who are gonna create a fake page and say they hate you, but like come to your page to talk to you, they can't. They gotta, they can't be wrapped tight. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Damn.
I'm gotta be off as fuck for you to be like, I hate you. You's the worst person ever. You piss me off, blah blah. But come look for my socials to talk to me. I ain't talking to no bitch that I don't like. What are you talking about?
Right.
Like,
Right. Right. Real talk. Real, I mean, that's real. That's real.
yeah, like a
Wow.
bitch I don't like can't get my time. Like, but it
I
was
want to ask you. I want to ask you this though, real quick, Mama. So you was associated with, with civil rights, which I admire. Look at, little stuff about your bio, man. That to me, that's outside the show. That's some real stuff to me. Because I fight for trans rights and black trans rights and just different things like that. And so I was like, man, that's just everything to me. So being a black woman on reality TV, because I've been covering reality TV so long, like seeing so many colors. When I first did reality TV, Mama, there was none. If there was one, and they didn't get no exit interviews or nothing, you never saw them. So for you, do you feel like it's some weight on your shoulders to be a black woman, a reality TV cast member on TV?
no. I just look. It ain't that deep to me.
Hmm.
It was a competition game. It's a game show. We playing children's games for $4 million. I just wanted $4 million. Like there are other people out here who want to be like big influencers and things of that sort.
Gotcha.
$1 million. I ain't trying to represent nobody. I do represent myself, and I am a black woman. I appreciate that. But like a black woman in reality TV and taking that whole stance on that, no, I ain't trying to be that. I ain't, I just was trying to win money. That's it. And I just happened to make it far, and I happened to be featured. But like it was kind of like, you playing the lottery anonymously, pretty.
Hmm.
But yeah, like yeah, I don't, I'm not really gonna go into my work or whatever that I do because again, it's just a game show, and that's completely separate from,
Hmm.
the game show. It's just a game show. That's it. But like, I think
Right.
get that because people dead ass will be coming and be like, I can't believe she works at civil rights and this is her character. My character gonna be whatever it's gonna be for $4 million.
Period.
Okay, I might not have one for $4 million. Okay, and say what you want. Call me selfish. I'm American. I'm American. I think we all a little selfish.
No, we are. We are.
I,
Period.
I,
No, I think you're human. I think you're human. You're just saying what people actually feel and don't want to say, and that's real talk. I'm just
no,
being
but
honest.
seriously, we all a little selfish. We literally just celebrated Christmas yesterday. Hella people got wrapped new gifts and shit like that they
Hmm.
didn't even need. Like we
True.
all
True.
selfish. What are you talking about? Like, what are you?
Right.
Are you?
Well, I just wanted to give you a props on that. That's what I was doing about it. So I'm not trying. I wasn't trying to get deep into it, but I really want to give you props about it because of my background and just that's all I was doing about that. So I want you to feel me on that. But no,
Yeah, I feel like
I appreciate and understand what you're saying as well. That you transparent with everybody who's around you. That you just trying to trying to get the money, trying to get the bag. And I really feel like that is missing in competition shows. It really is because legit back in the day when you watch competition shows, all people would say, and everybody was okay with it, fans included. In 2023, when people say it's a problem, they become
no,
the
but I'm
villain of the show.
no, but I definitely recognize, we got, the New Yorks and the Omarosas that, crawled for me to walk. Okay. I
Hmm.
definitely recognize that. And I do appreciate that there have been like plenty of black women in reality shows, before me to even, make it a possibility for me to, have the opportunities. But, I'm not trying to, everybody's like trying to make me out to be this representation. And especially because like, people know my job, so they're like
Okay.
powering behind this civil rights black
Mm.
woman activist, and it's like, no, like let it go. It's a game show. I'm just on there to play the game. That's it. Like I'm
Okay,
not.
no, I get that. I feel it. So would you do it again on a
Yeah,
different whatever?
yeah. I
Uh,
would. I would play. I would play. I would do another game show on Netflix again or any other platform. I would be open to it. It was a good time. It was definitely different or whatever, but I think it was, worth it, especially if you're gonna make it to the top five. No, I didn't win $4 million, but what I won is definitely, more than I had moving forward.
I know you that poker face. I know you need to
Yeah.
update that. Like she'd never
Yeah.
played poker. Period. Okay, because they gonna
Okay.
be like, okay.
I need to get it together, honey. I need to get it.
Nah,
Lord.
you was you was fun. You was to me. You was fun to watch, probably because myself and many other women that are
Thank
that's rough around the edges, like you said, feel it and know it. I've already said, if I go into reality TV, I've already told everybody in the world, I know I'm gonna be the villain. I'm fine with it. I'm not tripping.
you. Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, like people are like building. I'm like, yeah, that's I know. Like, yes, I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. Cause it just goes back to my name is still being circulated.
See,
Weeks
smart.
after it's crazy. Or it's fun, but it's crazy. I mean, it's been fun. Like it's been fun, the opportunities and shit, or the rooms you're able to be in. It's been fun. So
Yes, I love it. See, the way you're handling is very, very awesome as well, because you've had a lot of crap thrown at you, and you just handle everything like a G. And I mean that seriously,
like
because a lot of people, would crumble. You and I both know that. So I'm just saying you're handling it very well. You're also being happy and light about it, which I love. You're not taking it seriously, and that's the way people should be with trolls so down the internet. Don't take nothing seriously, and they go away eventually because you don't have nothing to bite at. They just talking to themselves. And that's I see you on the internet how you move, and that's how you handle it. So you got anything? Do you have anything coming up that you can say? As far as any reality TV or anything in the works or anything, or everything still kind of still hush hush.
I'm chilling. Y'all will know. Y'all will know together. Everybody will know. Yeah, I'm
Don't ever change. I swear I love it. Oh my
you
God,
trying to get
guys,
me to
man.
fumble the bag before I can get the bag. Y'all just
Oh
don't
no, I ain't
fumble the
trying to.
bag.
I said if.
Fumble
You
the
heard
bag.
me say if. You heard me say if. Wait, speaking of fumble the bag, so I read some on the internet that said that you told the I didn't hear this, but that you told the winner before leaked it before the winner was revealed. I was like, I read it this morning. I said, I don't remember her ever
Oh,
hearing.
oh, it's so funny. Yeah. When we were in LA and Sam took me and Felicia to Disneyland and we were trolling the trolls because that's what we like to do. But
Mm-hmm.
we just was posting. I mean, it was the truth though. I posted a video of all of us, and I was like, Sam treated us to Disneyland. He fucking did. Him and his husband did treat us to Disneyland and shit like that. And everybody was tweeting like, "Oh, Ashley leaked the winner. Netflix
Ah,
gonna sue." Like, oh, way to leak the dead ass. And then so to troll again, Felicia tweeted and was like, oh yeah, so we passed by the Gucci store and Sam wanted a picture in front of the fucking Gucci store. So Felicia took a picture of him in the Gucci store. Felicia posted that picture and was like, wow, all of the bags. That's all she said. Everybody was like, oh, Netflix is suing y'all.
oh my
First
God.
of all, Netflix would have had our fucking accounts shut down if we
Yeah.
win. Like y'all really think we would have been out here able to lead the winner and still be tweeting our little thumbs? Like, nah, hell no, they would have been on our line ASAP. Like the fuck y'all.
Girl,
But
that's what I said.
they can't help but love us because we get the people moving. You know what I'm saying? They dead
Mm-hmm.
ass people are like seriously running around here like, oh, Sam's the winner because Ashley and Felicia said so. Like it's like are we it's like are
God.
we losers or not? Or then when people come out and like, want to defend me, like so I read a comment on them and it got so many like somebody was like, she probably paid them. I'm like, bro, y'all said I was broke. Broke or
What?
not? Like what is it? If
I can't.
if I'm broke, I'm just paying everybody off now. Like,
Oh,
I,
shit.
yeah, I,
Whoa, that is crazy. I see. That's well, people just make up anything. I said this morning. I said I hadn't heard nothing about that, but that makes sense now. I kept seeing the picture on TikTok you talking about, and that makes
I got
sense.
it.
I know.
It's a tweet or whatever. Look on my Twitter, it's a tweet, and it's like it's whatever that weekend we was in LA for that live event. That was like the 26, 27, and I like tweeted, Sam treated us to Disney, and he did. Shit. That was the
No,
truth.
somebody made a video out of it on TikTok. They made it. They took the picture and made a video out of it, and I know what they was talking about. And that's what they
Uh,
was talking about. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Sam must be there. Where did he get all the money from? He's a fucking artist. They charge artists be charging like $5,000
They
for a
do.
fucking for a shelf. Like you know what I'm
Period. They
saying?
do. It's very expensive,
Come
baby.
on,
Ooh.
like come on. He's a sculptor artist type thing. type person. Like, come on, he's making money. He got his own bag already. That's what I'm saying. Everybody out here, we are grown ass people. We have our own careers. We've spent years building our own selves up. So like, yes, we're not millionaires, but like, bills still gotta get paid,
Mm-hmm.
and still
Indeed.
back to regular life for about a year now. So I'm gonna need all the, obsessed people to, move on.
Get 50 feet.
Man, it was some crazy shit. Yesterday was Christmas. People were on my page like writing comments, like mad comments. I'm like, bro, like you gotta be miserable. It's Christmas. Where's your
Right.
family? Where's
Wow.
your friends? You ain't got nobody to talk to in your life. Like, it's I don't know. Like the internet's a scary place, but I kind of like it.
Me too. I feel the same way. I always say it's nice, nasty. Okay, but I blend along right in there because I'm the same. I'm nice, nasty. It's all good. I
Yep,
don't
yep,
trip.
yep.
I
I kind
get
of have
hate.
fun with it. I get
Trust.
that with it.
Oh, I get hate too. Trust, believe me, because my mouth is very so loose. So I get hate. I lie. It is what it is. I just say, hey, I see y'all got something subscribe and follow while you on my page. Hello. I'm always saying that, so it's whatever,
Yeah,
child. So
exactly.
have you hopped to any I know you hopped in one of my spaces one time, but how do you feel about the Twitter space world? How do you feel about that?
I
I know
don't
you've been in it. You don't like it?
Honestly, I don't really get what it is. Like, like, look, I got a Twitter, I have an Instagram, I have a TikTok and a Facebook. Like, that's enough. You feel me? That's enough. Yeah. I suck at the phone. Like I try to do better, but whatever that. I usually, I eventually get the message though. Like Felicia, oh, after we first like got out of the Squid games and we got each other numbers and stuff, she couldn't stand me because like she would always call and I wouldn't be answering. She would be texting back. And then she started sending like these sap ass messages like, I feel like this friendship is one sided. You don't even call me.
Not a
Or
sap.
like, or I would get on the phone with her and I have like a 5 minute tops thing on the phone because I talk a lot. Like I talk a lot. I got a what I call a tabs brain. So I have a lot of things to say all the time. So I can't just sit on the phone with her because she'll never get a chance to talk and she don't recognize that. But she like to have me on the phone for about an hour or two every day. So I let her. I let her. I work from home, so
That's good. That's good. But I like the friendship that was came out of it though. Real talk. Your friend gonna put up a lot of stuff that a lot of people won't. That's usually how I go. I have to have some. I have a very small circle too, and they put up a lot for me. I'm cool with what I got. I don't need nobody else. Man, Mama, it was good talking to you, having you on here and talking about your experience, and you just talk about other stuff besides what everybody been talking about too. So I do appreciate you being transparent, which you always have been, to be real. And I'm happy you had the opportunity to come on here and speak. I
thank,
really do appreciate it. Real talk.
thank
I
you.
hope. All right, Mama. I hope a lot more things come on your way. I cannot wait to see you on TV because I doubt it's gonna be the last time that we see her. I know we're gonna see her on TV on some other network or either on Netflix kicking serious ass and hopefully getting the coin next time around. Let me ask you one more question before we get off of here. Would there be anything that you would do differently at all?
I put the box on Haley's desk.
Oh damn. Okay. Period. Okay. Once again, thank you, Mama, for coming on. I do appreciate it, guys. This is the Queen of Reality TV. I will see you guys next time as usual. Hit the like button and subscribe. Period.
Thank you so much for having me.